I never imagined the moment my life would split in half would begin with the soft click of a door. It was so quiet, so normal, so harmless, until I saw his shadow stretch across the hallway. And in that single heartbeat, everything inside me died. Because he didn't shout. He didn't cry. He didn't even ask why another man was holding me. What he did instead destroyed me in a way I never thought was possible. He just looked at me, not with anger, not with pain, but with disappointment, the kind that crushes your chest and steals your breath. My name is Alara, and this is a story of how I ruined the only person who ever truly loved me, and how he chose revenge in a way I never saw coming. It started 3 months earlier. Callum, my husband, was working double shifts. We had dreams, a house near the lake, a dog, maybe even a kid someday. He was saving for all of it, and I was complaining about feeling lonely, feeling ignored, feeling like life wasn't exciting enough. That's when Adrian entered my life. Smooth words, easy attention, fast charm. He made me feel seen. At least that's what I told myself when I let him into my house that night, into my marriage, into my mistake. But Callum walked in too early, earlier than he ever did. He dropped the flowers he had bought for me. I still remember how they hit the floor. I opened my mouth, ready for screams, curses, anything that could match the ugliness of my betrayal. But Callum stayed silent. He looked at Adrian, then at me, then simply nodded like he had been expecting this moment for years. And then he said 4 words I will never forget. "You're free to go." Free? I didn't understand. Callum didn't fight, didn't argue. He just turned around, picked up the fallen flowers, placed them carefully on the counter, and walked out of the house, out of the life we built. I thought that was the end. I was wrong. The real revenge was only beginning. The next morning, I woke up to find the house empty. Not of things, of proof. Bank accounts untouched. No angry messages. No lawyers. Nothing. He ghosted me. A husband of 5 years disappeared like smoke. Confused, I went to his workplace. They told me he had resigned. His phone number was disconnected. His email deleted. It was like he had never existed. Days passed. Guilt ate me alive. Adrian stopped contacting me once he realized Callum wasn't fighting for me. Even he didn't want the broken thing that remained. 2 weeks later, a letter arrived. Handwritten. No return address. Inside was a single sentence. You only realize the value of a heart when it stops beating for you. Along with it was a USB. My hands trembled as I plugged it into my laptop. The video faded in. It was Callum, standing in a new apartment, smiling. "Hi, Alara. I'm leaving this for you," not out of anger, but clarity. He walked around the apartment. "I worked for years to give us a life, but you gave our life to someone who didn't care. So I'm building a new one without you." Then he held up a document. "The divorce has already been filed. I want nothing. Not the house. Not the savings. Not even the car. My revenge is simple. You'll live with the truth that I moved on without hurting you back." He paused, looked directly into the camera, and added, "And one last thing. Thank you. Your betrayal pushed me towards something better." The video ended. But that wasn't the part that broke me. 2 days later, a friend sent me a post on social media. Callum, standing with a woman, laughing, her hand wrapped around his. A caption beneath the picture read, "Sometimes, losing what you thought you needed leads you to what you truly deserve." My breath shattered. He looked happier than I had ever seen him. And for the first time in my life, I realized what real pain feels like. Not being cheated on, not being screamed at, not being punished, but being forgotten. That was his revenge. Not destroying me, not exposing me, just replacing me so effortlessly, so completely, that I became a ghost in a life we once shared. And now, every night when I close my eyes, I hear that same soft click of the door. The moment he walked out. The moment I lost everything worth keeping. Because the truth is, he didn't just catch me cheating. He caught me losing the best man I ever had.